Good day, esteemed colleagues and fellow researchers. I am Jolan Verano Tangalon, a third-year BSED student from 3i. Writing an effective research paper is a crucial skill that requires a true understanding of the concepts, alignments of the processes, and adherence to proven strategies. So today I will discuss how to write a research paper effectively, focusing on its components and processes involved in crafting an effective research paper. So to make the discussion relatable, I will use example from our research titled "The Effects of Using AI-Based Language Learning Platform on English-Speaking Skills Among College Students." So this example will serve as a reference while I explain each part. So our journey will encompasses the following key sections. So first is the introduction, a statement of the problems, assumption of the study and hypothesis, significance of the study, definition of terms, review of related literature and studies, and also the methodologies. So by the end of this presentation, you will be equipped with the knowledge and strategies to create a well-structured and impactful research paper. So let's begin with the introduction. The introduction serves as the foundation of the research paper. It introduces the topic, sets the context, and explains the study's importance. A well-written introduction must include the background of the study, a research gap, significance, and the objectives. So in our research, we focus on increasing use of AI in education and its impacts on English speaking fluency. Despite the availability of AI based learning tools, many students still struggle with fluency and confidence in speaking English. So this gap in existing knowledge led us to explore whether AI driven platforms, especially ELSA Speak, could improve students' oral communication skills. We aligned our study with existing literature and educational policies, supporting technology integration in learning. Lastly, we defined our research objectives such as measuring students' fluency before and after AI-based learning. So these objectives aligns with our problem statement, ensuring that our research is structured and meaningful. By following this structured approach, the introduction ensures that readers fully grasp the background, importance, and objectives of the study. So it provides a strong foundation for the rest of the research paper, guiding both the researchers and the audience towards a clear understanding of the study purpose. So next is the statement of the problem. The statement of the problem defines the core research focus and provides specific questions that guide the study. So first, it presents the general problem and then it breaks it down into specific research questions. So in our study, we aim to answer key questions such as what is the demographic profile of the respondents in terms of age, sex, frequent language use, and AI platform use. So these help determine if these factors influence students' engagement with AI-based learning platforms. So next is what is the result of the pre and post performance activity of the respondent? Is there a significant difference on the results of the pre and post performance activity? What are the effects of language learning platform on English speaking in terms of language competence and communication proficiency? So by structuring our problem statement like this way, we ensure that our study remained focused, measurable, and aligned with our methodology. Then we have the assumption of the study. So this section outlines the condition presumed to be true for our research. So in our study, we assume that there would be a significant difference between pre and post performance results, demonstrating the effectiveness of AI-based platforms in enhancing speaking fluency. Clearly stating these assumptions provide context for the findings and help establish the reliability of the study. After that, you present the hypotheses, which are testable predictions about the relationship between variables. So for quantitative studies, include both null hypothesis and an alternative hypothesis. So for example, a null hypothesis, there is no significant difference between pre and post performance activity results. And in alternative hypothesis, there is a significant improvement in students speaking fluency after using AI-based platforms. So hypothesis aligns your research questions with your data analysis, providing a clear direction for the study. So next is the significance of the study, which explain why your research matters and who will benefit from it. Arrange the beneficiaries from most to the least impacted. For instance, our study emphasized how students could improve their speaking skills. Teachers could adapt effective teaching strategies. Curriculum developers could design better programs. Policymakers could support teach technology integration, and future researchers could use the findings as a reference. So clearly articulating the significance ensures your research addresses real world needs and contribute to the academic knowledge. So let's go now to the definition of terms. The definition of terms ensures clarity and consistency by explaining key concepts and terminology used in the study. So arrange the terms alphabetically and provide both conceptual and operational definitions. So for instance, artificial intelligence or AI was conceptually defined as systems mimicking human intelligence and operationally as ELSA Speak platform used in our study. Another example is speaking fluency, conceptually defined as the ability to communicate smoothly and operationally measured through pre and post test results. So this section ensures that readers, regardless of their expertise, can follow your research. The review of related literature and studies section establishes the foundation of your research by connecting it into existing knowledge. It demonstrates the relevance of the study, demonstrates gaps in prior research, and frames your investigation within a broader academic context. So for this presentation, I will discuss two major related studies that provide valuable insight for our research. So one significant piece of related literature is from Levy and Windman 2020, which explores the role of AI-powered platforms in creating adaptive learning environments. So their research highlights how AI tools offer personalized feedback, fostering better fluency and pronunciation among learners. So this supports our studies focus on using ELSA Speak platform as an alternative tool for improving students' speaking fluency. In terms of related studies, Wang et al. 2022 investigated the use of AI chatbots in English as a foreign language settings. So their findings showed that consistent interaction with AI chatbots significantly boosted students' vocabulary confidence and speaking fluency. So this aligns with our research, which examines how AI-based platforms like ELSA Speak influence speaking skills among college students. So this study provided valuable insights and supported our hypothesis that AI-driven tools can significantly impact students' language proficiency, particularly in speaking fluency. So let's go now to the methodologies. The methodologies section outlines the research approach, ensuring that the study is conducted systematically and produces reliable results. It explains how the research was designed, who is the participant, how was data collected, and what methods were used for analysis. A well-structured methodology ensures that the findings are valid, replicable, and aligned with the study's objectives. So now let's discuss each component in detail. First is the research design. It explains the overall framework of the study. Select a design that aligns with the objectives, such as experimental, descriptive, or correlational. So in our study, we use an experimental design to measure the effects of or the impact of AI-based tools on speaking fluency. When writing this section, justify your choice by explaining how it addresses your research questions effectively. A good research design ensures reliability and validity in achieving your objectives. Next is sampling, where you explain how participants were selected. So discuss whether you use a probability-based or non-probability-based approach, ensuring it aligns with your research design. So in our study, we use purposive sampling, selecting 50 first-year English major students, 25 in the control group, and 25 in the experimental group. So a well-defined sampling method ensures that your data is relevant and applicable. Then in the respondent sections, provide details about your participants, describe their demographics, numbers, and selection criteria. So we included 50 first year college students based on their willingness to engage with AI learning tools during the study. So clearly defining respondents ensures your findings are valid and generalizable. After that, outline the data gathering procedure. This section provides a step-by-step description of how data was collected. So in our study, we began we begin with the present preparation and validation of the pre-assessment to measure students' initial speaking fluency, then implemented AI-based intervention over 1 month. And after the intervention, we conducted post-performance assessment to measure improvements. So clearly describing the process ensures transparency and replicability. Next, describe the instrument used in your research. So these tools collect the necessary data to address research questions. So for instance, we use structured interviews and pre and post tests to evaluate speaking fluency and surveys to gather participant feedback, explaining how the instruments were validated to ensure they accurately measured and the intended variables. So reliable instruments are critical to the success of the study. And finally, discuss the statistical treatment or the data analysis. These sections explain how the collected data was processed and analyzed. So we use per t-test to compare pre and post test results and assess the intervention's effectiveness, and we choose a statistical method that aligns with our hypothesis and objectives. Clearly describing the data analysis ensures the credibility and validity of the findings. So, in conclusion, writing an effective research paper requires careful planning, clear organization, and attention to detail. By understanding each section from the introduction to the methodologies, you can create a meaningful and well structured paper. So, our study demonstrates the potential of AI in language learning, reinforcing its role in improving students' speaking skills. So, research is not just about answering questions, but also about contributing to the knowledge and driving educational innovations. So, thank you for listening, and I wish you success in your research endeavors. Thank you.